Tommy GTV, we here again. You know, we got to keep updating on the straight, keep following what's going on in the Middle East. A lot is going on. And, I like to keep my ear to it, like to keep my eye on it. You know what I mean? Tommy GTV, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let's get into the video, see what they talking about.
And welcome back in, and we are keeping up with the latest on the ongoing developments over there in the Middle East. Do want to bring in this X post here on your screen as we track new developments here already coming into our newsroom. As the Associated Press says, the U.S. military says it is targeting Iranian radar and drone control sites after Tehran shot down an American MQ-1 Predator drone over the weekend. Meanwhile, Kuwait says its air defenses opened fire to intercept incoming drone and missile fire. Now, just posted this morning here, courtesy of the the Associated Press here. They say that the United States bombed Iranian radar and drone control sites in Tehran after Tehran shot down
Yo, when we gonna turn the lights out, man? Just turn the lights out, yo. Come on, man. Go hit them power plants. Y'all prolonging this. Like, go send Israel in there to do it, since America can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Send the special forces in there to blow up a couple of power plants and then see where we stand. Turn them lights out.
Shot down an American MQ-1 Predator drone this weekend as we continue to follow the latest here with the ongoing conflict in the Middle East and making sure to break down the latest here. And to do that, we want to bring in our next guest here onto the show, Dr. Asaf Romirowsky, who is the Executive Director for Scholars for Peace in the Middle East, on here with us frequently here. Dr. Asaf, so we're starting to see these strikes, missile launches start to ramp up again here, which we just saw from the Associated Press there. What does this speak to with the fragility here of the ceasefire, and what can we see from this added pressure?
Well, good morning, and thank you as always. Look, I think the fact of the matter is that this is the game the Iranians have been playing, and we'll see, and we are seeing a ramping up of potential capabilities that the Iranians had. There was also an intelligence report that came out over the weekend that Iran has been able to there were secret tunnels that they were able to hide potential as far as ICBMs, potential more drones. And so there is a concern that all of this is indeed ramping up. And
that's why you need to turn the lights out on them. Like, stop playing with them, man. Like the people want it, the Iranian people want it. Open it straight. Stop playing. Like, y'all prolonging this for no reason. Turn the lights off. The only reason they can do any of this because they got power plants. Without them power plants, they ain't gonna be able to do none of this. You ain't gonna have no radar to blow up if the radar can't turn on.
And the part of this is part of the theater. They've been trying to showcase that they are indeed this force of strength. And even though they have been significantly degraded, Iran still has capabilities. They still have tunnels of sorts that they've been able to abscond with materials and arms to, and they're going after U.S. targets, as you can see all along. All of this, to your point, speaks of the significant fragility of the so-called ceasefire. And while we're still waiting for the Iranians to respond to the MOU that came out of the Trump administration, and the game continues, while at the same time you also have an ongoing significant battlefront in Lebanon with the Israelis. All this continues to ratchet up. We've not seen really much respite on that front at all. So I see this, again, as another way for them to try to avoid commitment for any kind of agreement. To my mind, they're trying to prolong the game itself as far as wanting to see if the United States is going to pay money and how this was going to look like. Remember, their modality for success is the JCPOA, where the United States and others have sat around the table and have basically poured billions of dollars into Iran. Iran is trying to play the victim card, and the fact, to kind of give an impression that the world owes them in some way, shape, or form, trying to ignore or
we don't owe them nothing. Like, I'm sorry to say, man, at first y'all went hard, now y'all soften it up because I get it. You know, the Democrats, they want Iran to come out on top. Democrats is the one that gave them this nuclear pathway. I get it. Y'all couldn't go past 60 days because Congress wasn't going to give you the money. Give the green light to Israel. Israel is ready to go. You know what I'm saying? They talking about, I was going to do a video on it, talking about, I guess, Trump and the dude from Israel. What's his? I don't want to mess his name up. Something Nahu. Anyway, they had a heated debate about something. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get my facts screwed up. And I might be back with that video too. But man, let them go in there and finish the job. Let them go in there and do what they need to do.
Trying to avoid any kind of responsibility for their actions. So that's exactly what has played out here. And I think that we're going to see a lot more of this going forward.
And then with Iran acknowledged launching a retaliatory strike while Kuwait said it was intercepting incoming drone and missile fire. How are we seeing Kuwait kind of get in the middle of this as well as we're seeing these reports?
Look, I think the fact that the Arab world is keenly aware of the capabilities of Iran, of how Iran represents a destabilizing force in the region, especially, you know, this entire war speaks to the heart of the Sunni Shia divide. And so Iran representing this, you know, this desire to be the Shia hegemonic force in the region. Any Arab country, especially the Sunni Arab countries that have been our allies, are indeed targets. They are trying to show them, or trying to convey a message to them through attacks that they'll siding with Israel, siding with the United States is the wrong way to do business. And so this is where, as part of the symbolism that plays out here as it relates to the Gulf states, Saudi Arabia, any of the other Sunni states who have stood by us during the course of this war.
Man, they've been saying that for, I want to say, centuries. It's over. Like, come on, man. This is tiring. This is very tiring. Go in there, turn the lights off, open the street. Simple.
And I think it's positive that, of course, that the Kuwaitis and other Arab Sunni countries stand with us, knowing exactly that they are indeed a target for the Islamic Republic of Iran, and they should exactly choose the right side of where they come down on this and support, us as an ally, as we've been for these countries.
And we're also hearing possible shakeups when it comes to Iran's leadership here. I do want to bring this expose in here real quick from Fox News. This is Iran's president has reportedly asked to resign, citing a loss of authority inside the country's ruling system. According to reports, Iran's president told the supreme leader's office that he and his government have been excluded from major decision making, leaving him unable to fill his responsibilities. The reported resignation comes amid growing signs of internal power struggles within the regime, and as the U.S. continues to negotiate with Tehran. President Trump has repeatedly pointed to divisions inside Iran's leadership, previously saying the regime is seriously fractured. So
I believe that. And it's like, if they're divided, this is the best time to go in. They not together. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're strong when you stand together. They not standing together. What are you resigning for? Like, you need to stay in there and go to war with the other side that's stopping you from settling this conflict. Come on, man. You went this far, now you about to resign, man. End this. Open it straight, man. Turn the lights off.
Seeing this, does this look like a sign that the regime is starting to break, that there's some cracks in there?
Well, the regime is weak. I mean, let's be clear about that. And the president in general has only been a figurehead all along. And the source of power, the gravity of where things come out of it, has always been through the supreme leader and the clerics around him and the ayatollahs. And so the fact of the matter is that any president has always been a kind of a puppet, the forces behind him are the ones pulling the strings. I mean, this is a lot of theatrics as far as, again, showing exactly what he can do and the fact that he's been, so-called part of the conversations. Really, he's never been part of the conversations. He's being told what to do and expected to follow suit based on how this plays out. It does speak, I think, which is the larger issue here, to the fact that have been rumors, of course, that Mushtaba, the
I'm gonna end the video right there. If you want to finish it, the link will be in the description. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification. Tommy G TV, I'm out.